Alliance, through Alliance Connects, has this really great report called our Job Cost Analysis Report that your project managers can utilize to give you data in regards to projected final cost for a project. Here, you're able to filter out this report to only include a set of jobs or a specific job within a specific date range. And here, it breaks out all of the cost information for the project we're looking at. It breaks out the cost code, the cost name, the cost type, what our original cost estimate is for this project. If there have been any revisions to this estimate, it'll identify those as well, or any approved estimate changes. It also tells us what our current cost to date is. So how much we have posted to date for cost and what our total approved commitment is for the cost on this project. Now, as I scroll through here, all of this is really pertinent information for your project managers to have a very well-rounded view of what they can expect to hit this job for cost based on commitments, cost to date, and revisions. And when my project manager originally let us know what the cost was going to be for this project, it is hurricane season right now at this time here in Texas. So they were anticipating having some weather delays with this $800,000 cost estimate for subcontract labor. But we've had a couple months into this project now, and we haven't had any weather delays. So when I'm talking with my project manager, I really think we're going to come in under budget. My project manager can come in here to this report and he can tell me that he's going to basically make a change to the cost estimate by coming here to the current month changes column and letting me know how much he thinks we're going to save. So let's say we're going to save $80,000 in subcontract labor because we haven't experienced the weather delays we were expecting, right? I would put that negative 80,000 here into that current month change column. And then I would select the item of which now this is going to be concrete and it's going to be subcontract labor, but that cost code item is concrete. And then here I can tell someone why I am making that adjustment. Because we always want to know why adjustments are being made for visibility purposes. So my project manager can come in here and say, we're going to be saving on labor due to weather delay. And then from here, what's going to happen is they're going to hit post change. And we're going to hit yes. And that's going to refresh our grid with the new information that was just entered by our project manager. Well, this is not a standalone report, right? This report actually feeds back into your project within Intacct. This isn't just something for a user reference. So when I go back here and come to my estimates tab and open up this estimate, what we're going to see is now we have an adjustment made to this estimate as a revision based on that cost analysis report, as well as a reason why, right? Here we see the note we left, we're saving on labor. And I can expand this column out to see the full note if I needed to. And that all flows through beautifully and Intacct. Now, what does this have to do with WIP? Well, your revision for your estimate is actually going to flow into your WIP report and your WIP schedule you can create here in Intacct. Intacct has this full WIP management section where you can build out WIP schedules on an accounting period basis. Now, we already have one active for April. And the great thing with Intacct is if you get a revision after you've already created a WIP schedule, it's no problem. You just open up the WIP schedule you've created. You can hit edit and refresh your data. And it's going to capture that estimate revision that just got posted for your project. So here we see a list of all of our active projects within Intacct. We see what their estimates are to date, everything like that. But if you notice, when it comes to an area where we're getting information from our project managers, our cost at completion is different than what our original estimate is to reflect that cost. Now, from here, as I'm analyzing my WIP schedule, I can choose to select that project. And I have a few options here. I can update my forecasted cost at complete values with my project manager values, or update my project manager values with my project values. Here, if I agree with my project manager's cost estimate, this is the button I'm going to click. And I will do that to show you how that reflects here. And then I work through all of these, and then I would go through as I am done and finalize each line item in my WIP schedule. Once all of these line items are finalized, I scroll up here and I'll have a post button up here at the top that would be active. We cannot post any kind of WIP schedule into the system until they've all been finalized and reviewed. So next, I want to go and show you what a posted WIP schedule looks like. So let's go into February, because we were previously in April. And this is a posted WIP schedule. It'll have a tab called a posting history button that I can open up the journal entry that was posted based on the WIP schedule I just finalized. And here, each line item of this journal entry is going to be each project's over and under billings based on that WIP schedule and those line items we finalized. Because all of your costs that you finalize really plays a part into your percentage of completion, which then drives your over and under billing amount based on the earned revenue from the percentage of completion. So the next area I want to go look at is going to be the WIP history report. Now, with the R2 release that Intacct did, they did release this WIP history report to give us visibility in how a project has progressed over time. This can be grouped or sorted by project number or project name. And as this is grouped that way, what we'll be able to see is that we can easily see the changes in the forecasted values. We can easily see the changes in our billings and to-date costs, as well as our percentage of completion, which then drives the changes we see from a month-to-month basis in earned revenue and the over and under billings that are being recognized. And we have this grouped by project name, and then we can see each time this project has been present in a WIP schedule.